Hello, everybody. Camera is on. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Thank you for all the birthday wishes in chat. Second Effect, what is up? Jacob, Josh, hello. Shadow, hello. Welcome in. Durst, Jams. I don't know what song is playing. I can't hear the music today because I don't have my headset plugged in because I don't need it for today. But the music is all you guys. Hold on, let me jimmy my setup here so I could actually see what's going on stream. It's weird not having headphones on stream, though. I will say that. Feels like I'm about to eat some jelly beans. Nicholas, what's up? How's the trivia going to work? Just popped in. We're going to be doing it on a website/app called Kahoot. You'll be able to join in. I'll put the code up on the screen in just a few moments, and then the questions will pop up on my screen, which I'll be showing, and on your phone, and you'll be able to answer in on your phone, and you'll get your scores as the game goes on. We can see bro's ears. I know. I have ears, guys. Surprise. Project Nitro, what's up? Thank you for the birthday wishes. It is officially my birthday today, which is fun. Big old 27. Ear reveal. No hearing aid either. It's usually on this ear. But I don't need to hear anything. So why would I put it in? Marky O'Brien 360. Thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. Good luck beating the 26 Club. What's the 26 Club? I'm doing good. Been watching videos and streams. Been enjoying videos on how retro games did graphic tricks. Ooh, I love that kind of stuff. Like how they blur with the scan lines and stuff like that. Oh, the 27 Club. What are your birthday plans other than this, of course? Not too much, honestly. Maybe I'll watch a movie tonight. I pretty much spent the last week, I was on vacation from work, so I didn't have to work. And I spent that time kind of celebrating. You know, I went on my little trip at the beginning of last week and then kind of spent some time just relaxing at home. It gets less and less every year. Yeah. I mean, this is my plan for my birthday, doing this stream. So, hello. So what I'm going to do is, because this is our first time doing this, we're going to have to figure out a few things. I'll pull up Kahoot in a second. So I did a few things. I put two-factor authentication on it, and then I'm also making Kahoot give you guys your nicknames, because I'll be honest, as much as I want to be able to see your names pop up on screen, don't want any trolls coming in here with some foul names and stuff. I have a trivia question for you before the official one. James Bond once had a parody game series where the main character is an animal. What animal is it? It's a fish. James. Oh wait, is he a frog? It's James Pond. I think he's a fish. He's either a fish or a frog. I think he's a fish. It's a conspiracy where notable people die at 27, like Jim Morrison and Jimi Hendrix. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen to me. Bam, what is up? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Welcome in, Bam. I hope I can join in later. Need to get groceries real quick before the store closes. No biggie. Time-wise, we're gonna see how long trivia lasts. There were 60 questions until Kahoot had a problem with 3 of them because I don't have like a super expensive membership, so I couldn't do those types of questions. So we're doing 57 trivia questions. The timer on each one is 45 seconds. Normally Kahoots let you join in partway through. Yeah, you'll be able to join in whenever. Yeah, as long as it's still going on. I think you have to be on hard drugs for that. Probably, which I'm not. Luckily, I'm not. But yeah, there's 57 questions. 45 seconds timer for each one to give you guys ample time to get in your responses. And I'm sure in between, we will, in between questions, we'll have a little bit of banter. I think it shows who's in the lead in between each question, which is fun. I try to, make the questions vary a lot in both difficulty and game and genre, whatever. We'll see if 57 is enough questions. Hopefully it is. I'm sure we're going to do a lot of talking in between and some talking after and just hanging out. But I'm going to get the Kahoot up on the screen so you guys can see. What I'm going to need your help with is I'm going to try and figure out where to put chat on screen because I want you guys to be able to talk across platforms because we have people on YouTube and Twitch here. So what I'll do is I'll jump to the Kahoot screen. So this is what it's going to look like. And if you want to join now, you could do it either on Kahoot.it, which will be the website, or if you want to do it right on your phone, you could hold your phone in your hand and answer the questions along with the stream. You can download the app as well. You just got to type in the pin, and then it's going to ask you to type in that pattern that's on the screen. Hopefully, the stream delay gives you ample time to type that in as well. If not, let me know. And I will do something about that. But, yeah, we're going to let people join in. We're probably going to be waiting around for a little bit, probably 15-ish minutes, 15, 20 minutes to let people get in, get ready, and do their thing. James, what is up? I hope you're doing fantastic at work, and thank you for listening in. Saying thank you for listening in makes me sound like a radio host. So that's the first example of the names that you guys are going to get. I wanted to join, but it's the final of the World Cup in like 15 minutes. Also, happy birthday. I know. I realized that I was competing with the World Cup finals game. I didn't know how many people were going to choose that over this. Perhaps you could do it at the same time if you'd like. It shouldn't be too long of a trivia session. Probably around an hour. If I had to guess, probably around an hour for actual trivia. Yeah. But also, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes, Maku. So these are the names that it's giving you guys. I think I can. I could allow you guys to make your own names, but that's a really scary thing to enable. Chat, what do we think? What do we think? Do we allow nicknames? Do we allow you guys to create your own names? I just don't want any like crazy foul language popping up on screen. I know you guys won't do that, but we did experience trolls and stuff. We did experience trolls and stuff during our one song battle. Better be safe than sorry, right? That's what I think. I think no. Nah, I think it would be funny, but you don't want to see that. Definitely don't. Yeah, like I trust you guys. Maguvex, enjoy. Argentina. Argentina's playing, right? Argentina's playing in just a few. In a little bit. Argentina versus Spain. Yeah, I'm just going to be safe with the nickname thing. Lively. Okay. You guys could also let me know what your names are in chat. And then it might be cool if you screenshot your names and send your scores in the Discord. It will show the high scores in between each question. So it should be interesting. I see people are joining and leaving. I don't know if they're trying to get different names. Playful Alpaca, Jacob. All right. I can't tell if people are leaving and rejoining. Oh, yeah. Did you know James Bond once had a point-and-click game? I feel like maybe Eric talked about that at some point. I don't remember what it is. Are you guys leaving and then rejoining and giving you guys the same names? Because that's hilarious if that's what's happening. No, I haven't left. Oh, you guys are just like popping in and out, which is really weird. Guys, you want to see something really cool? I finally got frames for these Metroid pictures that I have to hang up in the room. Check these out. They're freaking sweet. I'm going to jump to this cam real quick, and then I'll jump back, guys. Just going to show off this. Check that out. Look, you can see the Kahoot in the reflection and the whole stream setup. There's you guys. It's way less shiny in person. The camera's doing some funky stuff with the lights. But there's that one. And then there is this one. Freaking sweet, right? Ooh, it's my girl. Yeah, Samus is like the best. It's really hard to see on camera. You're really just seeing the reflection of the room around me. But it's not that intense in person. You can actually see the pictures. You can actually see the pictures in person. I promise. I promise. I promise. That's so awesome. Yeah, I got it with the Nintendo reward points. Looks like an oil slick. Yeah, on camera, it does. On camera. King of the Hills, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are here for some video game trivia. We're probably going to be starting about 10-ish minutes. I want people to be able to join in and play along. Guys, it feels like it's been forever since we did a community stream. What was our last... Oh, the Bean stream was our last community stream. I'm giving Bunny, by the way. Got it. I see a bunch of names on screen, but it doesn't seem to be everybody who's in it. I think there's more people than this in it than like what it's showing me right now. Maybe. It says 10 on the top, but that seems wrong. Because there's some of you guys that aren't on here that are logged in on the app. Is the music volume good? I don't know if it's... Like, I can't hear the music, so let me know if... Oh, you guys can't hear the music either, actually. Hold on. If I do this... Is the music even audible? Well, hold on. Let me see if we're in like the beginning of a song. This is like a quieter song. Resilient Turtle has arrived. Let's go, Nitro. Let's go. Yeah, I'm still lively. All right, cool. I remember the stream where we had to guess categories and I made a personal challenge to get a Croc character involved in every single one. That was you. I remember that. I remember that. Volume is very low, non-existent. All right, cool. We'll turn it up a little bit. I just don't want the music volume to overpower anything that I'm saying. I turned it up a bit. Let me know if it's better, if it's even, you know, audible. This is also a more quiet song. Like, let's get... Like, if this song is playing, this song's probably pretty loud. What are we looking at in terms of, like, volume with this one? You do you, birthday boy. I can't hear the music, though. The music is for you guys. Audible? Too loud? Too loud? Do we think a little bit... It's still quiet, but yeah, there's music. Yeah, I don't want it to be overpowering. I just want it to... The previous song gave me Yoshi vibes. It was from Yoshi. It was from Yoshi. I hear those violins well. A bit low, but you normally... A bit lower than normally, I think. But not too much lower. All right, I'll go a little higher. Where's the birthday hat? I don't have a birthday hat. Do I have a hat around here? I do actually have a hat. Hold on, guys. Not a birthday hat. What do we think? What do we think? Zerver, also welcome in. When it kicked in, it actually started to drown you out. Yeah, I think it's pretty loud. We're gonna tone it down to like. We really just want it to be like slight in the background. We don't want it to be overpowering. I think we're just gonna land like where it is right now. Love the Cavi, 10 out of 10. Gourmet Race, the best song. I love Gourmet Race. It's not even my favorite Kirby song, though. It is a great song, though. Kirby has some great freaking music. This thing's big, dude. That was exciting, though. Got me pumped. What, the music? The music got you pumped? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. What's playing now? Oh, it's still Gourmet Race. Guys, do we keep the hat for the stream? Do we keep the hat for the stream? Yes, please. Of course. Okay, fine. Hat stays on. Hat stays on for the stream. In about 4 minutes, we'll start. We'll start 3 p.m. my time. We'll get going. 57 questions. You know, 45 seconds per question, banter in between. Probably got an hour of trivia ahead of us, and people could join in at any time. I was hoping for a little B-Day hat, but this will do. I don't have those on standby. I don't have those on standby, unfortunately. Which set of eyes do I look at? My eyes are down here, buddy. My eyes are down here. By the way, if you are joining in and you don't know how to join, I know it says it on the screen here, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can go to kahoot.it, as in like IT, and you could join in using the game pin that's on the screen. It's going to ask you to type in a pattern of the shapes and colors on screen there. That's just your two-factor authentication. You can also get the app on your phone, so you don't have to click away from stream to answer. You can just play right on your phone as if you're in like a little game show, and you can just look up at the screen, answer on your phone. I even turned it on, so you should be able to get the questions on your phone. I could have it so it's not the questions and it's just like the answers. But I figured if people are doing other things and they step away from their monitors, they could keep their phone with them and continue to play as we're going along. I'm doing both on my phone. What do you mean you're doing both on your phone? The Twitch and layout? Oh my gosh. That works? What kind of phone do you have? I feel like if I tried that on my phone, I would be like accidentally closing it out and swiping away, and the screen wouldn't look right. Apparently you can do that as well. Thank you, Twins, for letting everybody know that you can have it open on your phone, and you can have it you could have the stream and Kahoot open on your phone at the same time. But if you are watching this on your computer, you could play along on your computer or on your phone, or you could have it up on your TV. You could play on your phone. Pretty much anywhere where you can go on the internet, you can join in and play along. I think the app is probably pretty optimized for playing. I don't know how web browser version of Kahoot is on the phone. All right, in just about 1 minute, we're going to be starting trivia here. We got 14 people in playing along, and reminder, you can join in at any time you like. Now's probably a good time. Do we want to have chat up on screen here? I don't know if that's going to block the questions at all. If it blocks the questions, we'll figure out a alternative. But I kind of like having chat up in some regard so you guys can talk across platforms. You YouTubers and Twitch people. All right, clock just struck 3. Are we ready to start some trivia? Like I said, if chat blocks anything, I'll move it. But we're going to start, guys. We are going to start. If you're in, be ready for the first question. You got 45 seconds to answer each question. Don't worry, we will pause between questions. It's not going to be rapid fire. Questions vary incredibly. Some of them will take a little bit more to answer than others. Most are multiple choice, true or false. And then there's 1 or 2 where you have to arrange things in a certain order, which should be fun. Here we go. Video game trivia. First time ever doing this on the Button Press channel, or at all. Let's do it. By the way, if you ever get logged out, you can join back in with the top left code. Here we go. Question number 1 out of 57. In what year did the PlayStation release in North America? You see, it is blocking the chat here. And by the way, I feel like this doesn't have to be stated, and I trust all of you guys, but please don't blurt any answers out in chat before the timer runs out. Let everybody get a fair shot at answering, and then we can discuss the answers after. Okay. I guess the timer ends if everybody answers. The correct answer is 1995. It released in Japan in 1994, but ended up releasing in North America and Europe in 1995. I believe November of 1995. And if any of these facts are wrong, which they shouldn't be, but, you know, sometimes I have brain farts and I'm dumb, shout at me in the comments and let me know. Chat is blocking stuff, right? Whoa, I'm moving my whole thing. Comeback starts now. Do we want chat like over here? That still blocks the answers, but it won't block the actual answers. It'll just block the X's next to it. I think that's all right, right? No, Project Nitro, you're the PlayStation person. How do we feel about chat being right there? Or I can shrink it down. If I shrink it down, is it still readable? You guys let me know. If I like shrink it down to like this, is this readable? Yeffy, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. Welcome in. I panicked. Apparently, you have plenty of time, 45 seconds. Is that still readable? Is that chat still readable? As long as you can read it. I can read it on my side. I don't read the one that's on the screen like that. But that's more for you guys, so you guys can talk across platforms. So if that is still readable, then we're going to keep that there. Alrighty, guys. Let's jump ahead to the next one. See, we get the scoreboard. We get the scoreboard. You do get more points for answering faster. So keep that in mind. So yeah, we have Phenomenal Mole up front, which I don't know who that is, but here we go. Question number 2. Get ready. I honestly forget some of these questions. Which of these characters is not a fighter on the original Super Smash Bros. Roster? Where can I find the Kahoot? It's in the top left corner of my screen right above my head here. You could type in that code. And then you could type in the... You're going to have to type in the sequence of shapes above, next to it. Those colors and shapes, they switch every 10 seconds. You can join into that. Do I get more points if I answer incorrectly really fast? No. No, you do not. And the correct answer was Bowser. Bowser was not in the original Super Smash Brothers. In fact, I don't think any villains were. It was just the heroes, Donkey Kong, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, Samus, and all of them. But there we go. 6 people got that right. A lot of people voted for Luigi, in fact. But Luigi was in the original Super Smash Brothers. Here we go. Let's check out those scoreboards. Phenomenal Mole staying on top by almost 1,000 points. Great draft swooping in. I'm in. Let's go. It's Smash Bros. Come on. All right. Bam. Are you Phenomenal Mole? All right. Here we go. Question number 3. What is Pikachu's number in the National Pokédex? We have 13, 39, 25, and 1. Don't worry, we will get out of the Nintendo section soon enough. There are plenty of different questions thrown in here. I almost randomized the question order a bit, but I didn't want too many like Nintendo ones to be back to back to back. I intentionally ordered them in certain ways. Alrighty, the correct answer is number 25. Pikachu is number 25 in the Pokedex. So as long as we're in Nintendo, I'm gonna do well. Heck yeah. Well, we might get out of Nintendo. Majority of you guys did get the correct answer, number 25 in the National Pokedex. Let's see. Great Giraffe taking the top, taking Phenomenal Mole's spot at the top of the list. Let's jump into question number 4. Let's do it, guys. How many missions make up the campaign of Halo Combat Evolved? We have 18, 8, 12, and 10. A lot to choose here. Who knows how long it is? Well, I do, because I made this quiz. But if you're familiar with Halo, hopefully you can get this question. If you're not, the correct answer is 10. 4 of you guys got the correct answer there. There's only 10 missions in the original Halo Combat Evolved. A lot of them are about 25 to up to like 45 minutes long, which is why it makes it feel like there's a lot more sometimes. But yeah, a lot of people thought 12. There's only 10 missions. Only 10. Makes it sound like a short game, but honestly, it's not. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Zany Parrotfish cruising to the top is on fire. On fire here. 3 correct answers in a row. I don't know who that is. And before we jump into the next question, if you guys are in chat and you weren't here in the very beginning, you can still join in trivia. If you go to kahoot.it, you can type in the code that's in the top corner above my head there, and it's going to ask you to type in the order of those those shapes and colors. It switches every 10 seconds. You could also download the app on your phone and play along, so you can watch stream and do it on your phone. We're going to jump into the next question. Here we go. Question number 5. How many sports are playable in Wii Sports? We're just talking about the original Wii Sports here, not Wii Sports Resort. The OG Wii Sports game. How many sports are playable? It might not be as many as you think. The correct answer is 5. You got baseball, tennis, boxing, golf, and... what did I say? Bowling. Bowling. 5 sports. 6 of you guys got that. Very, very, very nice. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot more in there than 5, but you only get to 5 with Wii Sports. A lot of different modes in them, but it's not until Wii Sports Resort where you get a whole bunch of other ones. Boy, I really ran too hard at the start of the marathon. Bam, bam. There's still time. You still got over 50 questions to get right. Let's see who's cruising. Zany Powerfish still staying at top. And Gleaming Magpie. These names are crazy. Just moved up 4 places. It's tight here. It's tight here, guys. Are you guys on the top of the leaderboard here? Alrighty. Let's go. Question number 6. Put these characters in order in which they made their debut. You're going to have 4 characters on the screen. You're going to be able to slide them. You want to put them in the correct order in which they made a debut. The earliest debut being at the top and the latest debut being at the bottom. So make sure you can do that properly before submitting your answer. Don't jump too quick. Make sure you get the right answer before you submit. A right answer is more valuable than a fast answer. You don't know who the yellow dude is? That's Nathan Drake. From Uncharted. Second Effect. You just bought Uncharted. May surprise you. How is it going to score this? That's a good question. But that is the correct answer in which they debuted. Nathan Drake first, I believe in 2007. Sackboy was in 2008, I believe. John Marston, Red Dead Redemption 2010. And then Joel Miller from The Last of Us, I believe it's 2013. Thought Sackboy was first. Honestly, when I was making this, so did I. Sackboy feels like such more of like a legacy character, but Nathan Drake Uncharted 1 was 2007. The first Little Big Planet was 2008. Alrighty. So I think, is that 4 of you guys got it completely correct? I don't know if you guys get partial credit on that. I don't know how this works. Stellar Salamander. Whoa, Stellar Salamander. Trying to read fast, but I can't. Can't read at all. Has a streak of 4 correct answers in a row. Cruising to the top. Dethroning Zany Powerfish. We're cruising, guys. We're cruising. I went Sackboy, Arthur Morgan. That was actually John Marston. John Marston. From Red Dead Redemption 1. Here we go. Question number 7, everybody. The Legend of Zelda. In Legend of Zelda, what do the 3 pieces of the Triforce represent? Power, honor, love. Power, wisdom, courage. Honor, courage, heart. Wisdom, resilience, and strength. What are we feeling, guys? What are we feeling? What do those Triforce pieces represent? And by the way, if you're just joining in now and you still want to join in, we still have plenty of questions going, about 50 questions after this. You could go to kahoot.it, type in the code above my head in the corner there and the sequence of colors, and you could join in and hop right in and play along. You could also do it on your phone if you download the app. Here we go. We got 14 people getting it correct. Power, wisdom, and courage. I think we all, most of us, anybody who's played Zelda has experience with the Triforce. Even if you haven't played it, you probably heard a thing or two about it. One sole survivor getting it wrong. That's all right. That's all right. Had to dig for that one, to be honest. I don't know if these... I tried to make them vary in difficulty. Hopefully that's being effective. And this is proving to be difficult and easy for certain people and switching on and off because we're jumping around a lot. Let's see. Stellar Salamander is still going. 5 correct. Sitting at the top of the leaderboard there. Let's jump into question number 8, I believe. Question number 8. Which of these characters is not from the Mortal Kombat franchise? Baraka, Blanca, Raiden, or Smoke? And you know I had to put the frickin' Liu Kang bicycle kick in the background. Nickelodeon Classics, welcome in. Hello, welcome in. Wow, you guys answered fast there, answering Blanca. Blanca is from Street Fighter, if you guys do not know. He's the green guy, big green guy with the, reddish-orange hair. Almost knocked my hat off. He is not from the Mortal Kombat series. He is from Street Fighter. See, I'm trying to get the Cappy hat straight on. Let's check out. Lovely Sloth is on a roll now. 3 in a row, moving up, cruising up the ranks. Stellar Salamander still sitting at the top. He's Jason Momoa? Yeah. In the new movie, he is. You kidnapped Cappy and you keeping him hostage. I mean, if you know the signs behind Cappy, Cappy is actually controlling me completely right now. Mark is not in the room. Cappy is in control. Cappy is in complete control. Let me drag. Oh, my mouse is on that screen. That was so confusing. Nice knowing you, bud. Yeah. All right, we're going to cruise on to the next question. Bloop. Question number 9. What is the name of this reptilian character? Croc, Liz, Gator, or Gex? Let's see how many of you guys know your... Oh, apparently a lot of you. 13 of you guys know this is Gex. Try to throw you off a little bit with some other names, other reptilian names, including Croc, who is another character from the game Croc. Zanny Parrotfish back on top. 7 participants have reached an answer streak of 3. Nice job, guys. Nobody fooled by Croc. I know. Definitely Gecko. He is a gecko. Yes. His name is Gex. Where is the cake and champagne, B-Day boy? I don't have any cake. I probably have some desserts upstairs. I think I have my wine from Too Many Games in the fridge. Do I go get wine from Too Many Games? Guys, do we do a wine drinking on birthday here? Go for it. All right, we'll drink some wine. We'll do one more question, then I'll go grab the Too Many Games wine, and we'll do some wine drinking for my birthday here. Popping bottles for the birthday, yeah. I mean, the bottle's already popped, but yes, metaphorically. Question number 10. Who is the final boss of the original Metroid for NES? Kraid, Dark Samus, Mother Brain, or Ridley? Happy birthday, Mark. Mozzarella Drew, thank you so much for the birthday wishes, and welcome in. How you doing today? How you doing? Yes, we got 4 iconic villains from the Metroid series here. Which one is the original? 10 of you choosing Mother Brain. Mother Brain is the final boss of Metroid. A lot of people think it's Ridley sometimes because of how iconic Ridley has become, but Mother Brain waits for you at the end. All right, let's show off the scoreboard here. Some new names popping in. Let me go grab that Too Many Games wine, and we'll start drinking some wine on the birthday of Mr. Button Press. I'm back. I have it. The blue wine. The blue wine. Doing great. Is it too late to take part? It is not. If you go to kahoot.it as an IT, you can join in from there, or you can download the app. Type in the code that is above my head. See at the join at with the code above there. And then you're going to ask to be typed. You're going to ask to type. They're going to ask you. Geez, I cannot speak. You'd think I had a bottle of wine already. They're going to ask you to type those colors up there in that sequence. It changes every 10 seconds. Two-factor authentication. So just make sure you match that. You should be able to join in and get going on the next question. Definitely drank some on the way down. I mean, does this bottle look full? No. Oops. I didn't mean to knock the mic there. Blue wine looks like curse. It's gonna turn my mouth blue, but I got it at Too Many Games. When I went to Too Many Games, that convention. And I wanted to get it because it was a unique wine. It's got a unique label. I don't drink wine at all. Was that some ASMR wine pouring? I think there's enough for probably 2 glasses in here. Cheers. Mark joining the Blue Man group. Of course. Definitely drank some on the way down. I already read that. Yeah, we're drinking some blue wine. Looks like Windex, tastes like Windex. Restore that man, a B-Day boy. Yeah, I know. We're cruising. We're cruising. Bro just told us a story. Bro just told us a story, Mark, on how we changed one of his former college football teammates, got him to start eating his steak medium instead of well done. I mean, that's progress, but he still has a lot of work to do. He's got to get it medium rare. I didn't know they make wine that color. Apparently they do. It's definitely artificial. It's definitely artificial coloring. It's not natural. I feel like nothing is natural. No, like, blue liquid of that color is natural. Okay, let's do it. We're going on to the next question, guys. Make sure you're ready to answer this. We say we changed his life forever. Straight from the blue choo-choo. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Question number 11. On which console did Sonic the Hedgehog first appear on? The Sega Saturn, the Sega Dreamcast, the Super Nintendo, or the Sega Genesis? So ironic that we got a blue character, Sonic the Hedgehog, right at the point in the blue wine. There's no natural blue-colored food. Blueberries. There's blueberries. And I heard about blueberry wine before. The correct answer is the Sega Genesis. A lot of you guys got that right. Nobody fooled by the Super Nintendo option. Mark is the blue blur. Maybe after a couple glasses of wine. Blueberries ain't blue either. The insides aren't blue, but the outsides are blue. Stellar Salamander cruising up top. A lot of you guys are on a 5 streak. That's crazy. Honestly, thought it was Master System. Would have picked that. Thankfully, it was not an option. It was the Genesis. Here we go. Let's do it. We're jumping to the next question. Question number 12. What is the name of the 7th game in the Call of Duty series? Call of Duty Ghost, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, or Call of Duty Black Ops? Fun fact, this 7th Call of Duty is the very last Call of Duty that I ever bought. And the correct answer was Call of Duty Black Ops, the original Call of Duty Black Ops, right after Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Using Ghost here is messed up. I know. Just kind of threw them in there. Kind of nuts how many CODs there are. There is 7. Like, if you said, like, dude, the 7th Call of Duty, I would have been like, I don't know. That's got to be like one of the newer ones, like Black Ops, like, 4. But then you think about it, there's like, how many Modern Warfares? How many Advanced Warfare, Ghost? Isn't there like 6 Black Ops now? The last Call of Duty I ever bought and really played was Black Ops 1. Happy birthday, man. Thank you so much. Nah, didn't. I'm just going to say no. No, thank you so much for the birthday wishes and welcome in. Welcome in. Apparently there are 24 COD games. That is insane. That is insane. Let's check to see if we're still cruising. Great Giraffe moving up. Great Giraffe moving up. How are we doing in chat, guys? Are you doing better than you thought? Or are you doing just as well? Or are you doing worse than you thought? Hopefully you're doing better. Stellar Salamander's killing it. Almost 1,000 points ahead of the game. I don't know who Stellar Salamander is. I keep forgetting who is who. One day we'll be able to do real names. I'm just afraid trolls are going to come in here and... Yeah. I need a blue shell. Nitro, come on. Come on. We got it. You get back into it. There's still so many questions left. Speaking of, let's jump into the next question. True or false? Wario and Waluigi are brothers. Mark Nato, hello. Welcome in. Yo, Zach is in chat. Zach, what's up? Thank you, brother. Thank you. We're doing a little birthday stream today, drinking the blue wine, wearing the cappy. Thanks. They chat requested a birthday hat. This is all I had. But they also did request for you to drive over here and eat the rest of the gross Bean Boozle beans. False, guys. The answer is false. Wario and Waluigi are not brothers. It is actually even stated that they're not friends. They just strictly work together. Just a couple of bros hanging out, playing sports and stuff. Yeah, nope. They are basically co-workers. The only reason they are with each other, I'll eat them at once. Oh my God. I can never do my boy Zach like that. Got a lot of Zach fans in chat. But yeah, Wario and Waluigi are not brothers. Let's see. Do we got any changes? Whoa, 2 new people cruising up. Dynamic Axolotl, Expert Koala cruising into the top 5. Brought together by hate. I love it. Yeah, they're strictly just there for the pay. In my headcanon, Waluigi just, like, he wants to be friends with Wario, but Wario's just so money hungry that it just never pans out. All right, jumping to the next question. Question number 14. Which of these games were not a launch title for the Nintendo GameCube? Star Wars Rogue Leader, Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, or Super Monkey Ball? Which of these are not a launch title? Which means that it was not releasing when the console released. A lot of great games here. By the way, if you are just joining in, a lot of people said Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion was actually a release title for the Nintendo GameCube. Super Mario Sunshine was not. That released a bit after the console actually came out. By the way, if you are just joining in now, you can still join in with trivia and play along if you want. The join code is right above my head in the corner, and then you can type in the combination of colors that is there. It changes every 10 seconds, so make sure you keep your eye on that. You can join in and answer along and see how you do. There were so many launch titles. I think there was like 15, right? Maybe. Phenomenal Mole. 3 in a row. I think that was you, Bam, right? There were apparently 12. Nice, yeah. There's a lot. There was a lot. I'm surprised that Luigi's Mansion was one of them. Which character made their debut in Mario Kart Double Dash? We have Toadsworth, Bowser Jr., Toadette, or Birdo. Who made their debut in Mario Kart Double Dash? We have 15 answers in. Some people thinking about it. Toadette was the correct answer, which a majority of you guys chose. Birdo is from Super Mario Bros. 2. Toadsworth is Super Mario Sunshine. Junior was in Double Dash, yeah. But Toadette was created solely to be a partner for Toad in Mario Kart Double Dash, much like how Waluigi was made to be a partner for Waluigi. How Waluigi was made to be a partner for Wario in Mario Tennis. Toadette was created to be Toad's partner. The gap is closing between first and second place here. A lot of people are catching up. If you're still in here playing along, you got plenty of questions to catch up. Remember, faster answers get you more points. And correct answers are more valuable than fast answers. Let's do it. Question number 16. What does MMO stand for in the world of video games? Multiplayer mode online, more money options, mini-map objective, or massively multiplayer online? Damn, that was fast. It's the wine? What's the wine? Oh, me saying Waluigi twice? No, that's not the wine. I just love Waluigi that much. Whoever picks more money options should get a medal. Well, nobody did. We had one person pick minimap objective, but everybody else picked massively multiplayer online. There we go. MMO. Seems like a lot of people got that right in the top 5. Which of these characters are not voiced by Troy Baker? If you know Troy Baker, he does a lot of famous video game characters, but we have Joker from Batman Arkham, Indiana Jones from Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Bruce Banner from Marvel's Avengers, and Soldier 76 from Overwatch. I know, I get it. Purple W for life. Majority of you guys got it right. Soldier 76 from Overwatch is the correct answer. I believe, is it Tad Stone that voices Soldier 76? But yes, Troy Baker voices the Joker, I believe, exclusively in Batman Arkham Origins. Otherwise, it is Mark Hamill, and he voices Indiana Jones and Bruce Banner. I have a friend who got something signed by Soldier 76. That is freaking awesome. He does so many iconic voices. He's in World of Warcraft a lot. He's in a ton of games. His name is Tad Stone, I believe. I think. Oh, Phenomenal Mole, a.k.a. Bam in chat, making his way back up to the top 5. Expert Koala is gunning for first place. Question number 18. Also in Arkham Shadow. Which one is Arkham Shadow? The PlayStation 2 is the best-selling video game console of all time. True or false? True. Whoa, an even split. To this day, the PS2 is the most sold console of all time. The Wii is not. I believe the Wii is number 2. But the PlayStation 2 still holds the crown for the best-selling console of all time. I think a big selling point for PS2 was the fact that it's a DVD player. It's squatchy. Could have been the PS Vita. Dude, the PS Vita is underrated. But yeah, PS2 is freaking great. Phenomenal console. One of the best out there. It's a DVD player. Expert Koala still gunning for first place. We got some new people here. Dynamic Axolotls cruising up and Blissful Gecko, whoever you are. DVD. What did I say? Did I not say DVD? Dynamic Axolotl moving up into the top 5. I did say DVD, right? Okay. I'm Blissful Gecko. Hell yeah, Marknado. Cruising on. Which game is this screenshot from? You did. I typed it before you said it. Got it. Stream delay a little bit. Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, Perfect Dark, or Tomb Raider? Dang, you guys know your stuff. A lot of you guys chose Resident Evil, which is the correct answer. The original Resident Evil. Very iconic game right there. Let's see. Stellar Salamander. Nobody moved in the top 5 here. Blissful Gecko still got that 4th streak going. They're cruising. They're cruising. What are the names of the 4 ghosts from Pac-Man? Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde. Rojo, Rosa, Azul, and Ralph. Jinky, Pinky, Inky, and Casper. Blinky, Winky, Tinky, and Todd. Arkham Shadow is the VR one. Fun fact, one of my college professors was a game designer on the VR Arkham Shadow. That's a pure guess for me. Well, it seems like most of you guys have gotten it right, except for the one person. No shame in that. Nobody really knows this fact, or maybe a lot of people do. Apparently, a lot of people do. Blinky, Pinky, Inky, and Clyde are the names of the ghosts. One of those is Teletubbies names for sure. Probably. But yeah, Tinky, Tinky Winky. Except you got Winky Tinky on the bottom. It's a really good VR game. Yeah, one of my college professors, I went to school for game design, was like a lead game designer / programmer on the VR Batman Arkham game. Let's see. Everything's staying the same in the top 5. In the top 5. But I know underneath that, many people are sliding around, getting points. Let's see the next one. Question number 21. In GTA San Andreas, what is CJ's name short for? Caleb James, Carter Jones, Carl Johnson, or Cooper Jackson? Oh, shit. Here we go again. Here we go again. What do we got, guys? Wow, a lot of people knew that. Carl Johnson is his name. CJ. Nobody fell for Caleb James, but we got a few other people voting on the other names. Carl Johnson, it is CJ. Let's see. Oh, we got some people shifting around. Lively Cassowary sitting at a 3 streak here. Well, let's do it. Question number 22. In what game would you attempt a Nuzlocke challenge? The Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Animal Crossing, or The Sims? By the way, I do not know the people in this picture. That was just a recommended picture by Kahoot. I didn't know what else to put for this one, but it looks like they're having fun, doesn't it? Majority of you guys do that. It was Pokemon, a Nuzlocke challenge in Pokemon. There's a lot of rules to that, but one of the biggest ones is that when your Pokemon faints, they are gone. They are dead. You can no longer use that Pokemon. The Sims is always a Nuzlocke, technically. You know, the way I played it, I would lose that Nuzlocke challenge real fast. Stellar Salamander's running away with it. Question number 23. Here we go. Which game is this screenshot from? We got Elden Ring, Black Myth Wukong, Bloodborne, or Dark Souls? Could have used a headstone. Oh, for Nuzlocke? Yeah, right. Dang, almost everybody getting that one. 17 people voting for Elden Ring. That is a screenshot from Elden Ring. Only my favorite game of all time, Cam Guitar. Hell yeah. Makes you want to play it, huh, Mark? Project Nitro, I put that one in there with you in mind. With you in mind. Don't worry. Don't worry. But yes, I do want to play it. Just got to find the time. I've yet to play this game, to be honest. I wanted to give it a try once I beat a Dark Souls game. Nice. Hell yeah. But I keep rage quitting. You know, I understand that. I totally understand that. By the way, if you guys are just joining in stream, if you guys are just joining in stream and you have not joined in yet and you're wondering how you can join, the code is in the top corner here. You know, 4930539. It'll always be up there, and you'll have to type in that combination of colors, which changes every 10 seconds. Make sure you are looking at it while you're typing it in to make sure it's the current one. And you can join in and hop right in and be answering on either your phone if you have the app or on any web browser. Elden Ring is top tier, definitely one of the best games of the decade. You know, I believe it. I want to play it. That's a game that I missed out on because I was playing, you know, multiplayer PvP stuff. And now that I kind of dropped playing competitive multiplayer PvP stuff, it's a game that I'm going to go back to and play. But yeah. Whoever's Playful Alpaca, I'm coming for you. Can you guys see the full leaderboard on your screens? Because I can only see the top 5. That's interesting if you guys can see the whole thing on your screens. When I went through my 10-year League of Legends stint, I missed out on so many games. Yeah, Dam Keeper, I'm there with you, except it was Overwatch for me. It was not League of Legends. It was Overwatch for me. It tells you how far you are away from the person in front of you. Top 5. No, it just says who's in front of me. Got it. All right, let's do it. Jumping in. Question number 24. Which of these games has sold the most copies? Payday 2, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Borderlands 2, or Fallout 4? This is a tricky one. It might not be what you think it is. I will say that. It might not be what you think it is. That is right. Whoa! Nobody has voted for the correct answer. The first time that happened. Payday 2 has sold the most copies out of these 4 games right here. Yeah, it's definitely not what you think it is. Nobody thought it was the correct answer. Payday 2 has outsold these 4 games. I believe it is the oldest of these games. Probably close with Borderlands 2. But, man, Payday 2 had... Payday 2 had some traction behind it when it came out, and it has a very, very lively community to this day. Notorious Whistler, thank you so much for the super chat, and thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you for joining in and hanging out. Welcome to the stream. We are all frauds. Surprising. That one was supposed to throw you off. That one was actually Tyrone submitted that one. Tyrone from Mission Select, who's helped me kind of pick out a few questions here and there. And make up some questions here and there for the quiz. And that one definitely was a doozy. Shadow, thank you so much for the 250 bits on Twitch. The support is always appreciated. And thank you for, always showing up, watching when you can. I know I'm always streaming when it's late for you, but welcome in. Welcome in. You've been here, actually, Shadow. Never mind. Don't welcome in. You've been here. Thank you for hanging around. That's what I should be saying. But thank you so much for the bits. When you mentioned the birthday stream, it didn't occur to me it was on at the same time as the World Cup final. I know. I didn't realize until after I set everything up that we were going up against the World Cup finals. So I imagine the rest of the world is watching that. But here we are. We're still playing. Let's check out those leaderboards. Nobody moving in the top 5 at least. Question number 25. What was the advertising slogan for the Nintendo Wii? We play together. We would like to game. We would like to play. Or we got the games. I feel like this slogan was like bouncing back and forth in my head for years and years, even after the Wii was irrelevant, just because of how many commercials had it in it. When you, I'm glad I have something great to watch instead of the World Cup. Hey, man, you like what you like. If I'm not a big soccer guy, so I figured I'd be doing this on my birthday. But I hope the people who are watching the World Cup that their team is winning. I don't think I've ever heard the slogan before. It looks like, whoa, a majority of people picked "We play together," but it is "We would like to play." I think that might be an American thing. Really, because so like every commercial for the most part would start with like the guys ringing the doorbell, and the door would open, and they'd be at the door holding the Wii, and they would say to the guy that opened the door, they'd be like, "We would like to play." But like "We would like to play" was always tagged on at either the end of Wii commercials or in the beginning. I remember "We play." Do you? More? I didn't know that was used at all. But "We would like to play" was the main marketing slogan for the Nintendo Wii. Are we moving around? The top 5 is staying the same. We're on question number 26. What are the names of these 2 robots from Portal 2? We got Rocksteady and Bebop. We got Simon and Isaac. We got Peabody and Atlas. And we got Newton and Einstein. These are the characters that you play as if you do the co-op campaign in Portal 2. Which, if you have never done, I totally recommend that you do that. It is a life-changing experience to play Portal 2, especially when you're doing it with a friend. My goats, they are freaking great. A lot of you guys got it. It is Peabody and Atlas. I hope the one person who voted Rocksteady and Bebop, I thought it was Peabody. You intentionally switched the order for Bebop and Rocksteady? I did. I was hoping that Justin would be in here to see it. Everybody knows it is Bebop and Rocksteady and not Rocksteady and Bebop. Rocksteady and Bebop / Bebop and Rocksteady, those are the guys from Ninja Turtles, and I was hoping that Justin would be in here to see what I did, because it's been a meme for a while. But, yes. Oh, he's here! Justin is in the building. Justin is in the building. Continue, bro. We're moving along. The restraint it took to not pick that. I didn't know you were in here playing along, Justin. Hell yeah. What is up? Resilient Turtle knew it was not Bebop and Rocksteady. Those Resilient Turtles always know it's not Bebop and Rocksteady. Spyro's iconic companion, Sparks, is what kind of animal? A dragonfly, a hummingbird, a dragon, or a pig? Wild Maxim, thank you for the follow on Twitch, by the way. It could be any of these. Sparks. I hope Sparks is in the new Spyro game. Could it be a Spyro game without Sparks? The correct answer is a dragonfly. Majority of you guys got that. Let's see. Does the top 5 move at all? It does not. The top 5 is standing strong. Sparks better be in the game. I know. Is it even a real Spyro game without Sparks? Question number 28. How many playable classes are there in Team Fortress 2? I don't know why, but Team Fortress 2 has been on my mind lately. Been wanted to kind of jump back in and play it a little bit. But we got 8, 7, 10, and 9. How many playable classes are there? You're looking at one of them right there. Heavy. You know there's at least one. You know there's at least one. TF2 is the game. Actually, Triple H is the game. Triple H is the game. But a lot of you guys got it correct. 9 classes, which would be Heavy, Sniper, Spy, Scout, Demo, Soldier, Engineer, Medic. Trying to think of which one I just forgot. Did I say Heavy? Did I say Heavy? Who am I forgetting? Pyro. Pyro. I was forgetting the Pyro. Yes, Pyro. How can I forget? How can I forget? Let's see. Oh, Great Giraffe making a freaking sprint to first place. Moving up to third. Been a long time since I played TF2. I know, same. I kind of want to play it and just do like Man vs. Machine and like that. That game just brings back so many memories. Lovely Sloth is they got 3 in a row so far on a hot streak. Well, let's go. True or false? In Fallout, you can find a picture of Elvis Presley in an alien spaceship. The original Fallout. The original Fallout. Can you find a good old Elvis Presley? Oh. Gonna go for yes here. I never really liked Bethesda games. Well, thank God you did go yes, because it is true. You can find a picture of Elvis Presley in an alien spaceship in the original Fallout. That was another one submitted by Tyrone. Top 5 still staying the same here. Question number 30. Which of these creators did not have a cameo appearance in 007 First Light? We got Cobby Lamb, Jacksepticeye, Shroud, or Markiplier. I did this one. Well, it was suggested by Tyrone, but I wanted to include it because I just finished streaming this game, and it was a great time. Yeah. Pure guess here. Felt like it'd be an odd question if it was false. Hey, you never know. You never know. Majority of you guys were correct. It was Markiplier who did not appear in 007 First Light. The other 3 did. Stellar Salamander is just dominating at the top, 700 points above second place, and is on a hot streak. 6 correct answers. Question number 31. In Minecraft, how many diamonds does it take to craft a full set of armor? That includes helmet, chest plate, legs, and boots. I knew 2 of them from your stream. Heck yeah, Project Nitro. Heck yeah. If Markiplier was in 007, I would have been cracking up. But yeah, we're talking about a full set of diamond armor, the helmet, the chest plate, the legs, and the boots. Honestly, if you ask me this question on any given day, I can't tell you, even if I'm playing Minecraft, I don't know the answer most of the time. A lot of you guys got that right. It is 24 diamonds split up across the 4 pieces of armor. It's a hard one to get. Like I said, if you ask me on any given day, no idea. No idea. Blissful Gecko making a gun for it. They got 3 in a row. Who is the final character to be added to Super Smash Brothers Ultimate roster? Can't even read my own questions. Hero from Dragon Quest, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Banjo and Kazooie from Banjo-Kazooie, and Steve from Minecraft, which was the very last character to be added. I feel like the hype around this was so big I feel like a lot of you guys are going to know it just because of that. Everybody was raging about it on the internet. Not raging in a bad way, but raging in a good way. Finally getting what they wanted, besides Waluigi. And yes, it was Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Sora was the final character added to the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate roster. Some people moving up here. Great Giraffe. 8 in a row. That's impressive. That is very impressive. Question number 33. Which game won Game of the Year in 2025? Hopefully you guys don't have short-term memory loss because 2025 was only last year. We got Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Hades 2, Astrobot, or Baldur's Gate 3. It feels like all these games came out within the last, 10 months, honestly, if you asked me. How long? Because I want to play too. You can join in right now, Wild Maxim. Wild Maxim, you could join in right now by going to Kahoot.it and typing in the code in the top corner there. Would you have rather had Waluigi or Sora? Personally, Waluigi, but I know Sora probably pleased more people. 16 of you guys were correct. Clair Obscur 30, Expedition 33. I believe Baldur's Gate 3 was 2 years before that. Astrobot was the year before that, or maybe Astrobot and Baldur's Gate 3 are swapped. I don't remember. But yeah, guys, if you are joining in right now and you want to be answering these questions along with us, you can go to Kahoot.it as in IT. You can type in the code that is above my head right there at the end of that link. And then you just got to type in the combination of colors that are next to that above my head as well. It changes every 10 seconds, so make sure you're looking at it when you're doing so. Make sure you're typing in the right one, the most current one. That's to keep out all the people, AI bots joining and trolls and stuff like that. But yeah, you can join in right now. Question number 34. Frank West is the main character of which game? There he is, looking like Frankenstein, honestly. Dead Rising, Dead Island, Left 4 Dead, Death Stranding. Silksong getting robbed, in my opinion, I can't attest that because I have not played either Silksong or Expedition 33. My actual GOAT, Dead Rising is the correct answer. I haven't played that game in forever. There's a lot of dead. It is. Frank, my boy. Shadow Guy, what is up? Welcome in, Shadow Guy. I beat that game after 20 years. Oh my god, you have to play Silksong or Hollow Knight. If you haven't, I definitely want to. It's another game that I just missed, man. I just missed it. I just missed the boat. I must be dumb as rocks. I can't get Kahoot to accept the color combination. It might be because of the stream delay. If your stream is delayed, that could be an issue. I'm trying to think of how to prevent that. I could type it in chat. Notorious Whistler, if you want me to type it in chat, I could do that. When it resets. I'm not going to be able to do that fast enough. That's the only problem. Did the color combination thing work for everybody else as well? Love the guess the game character category videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We love making them. Notorious got to do it as soon as it changes because of the lag. Yeah, there is stream delay and it probably varies for different people. It worked for me, but I got it wrong like 3 or 4 times. I'm gonna jump ahead to the next leaderboard screen, and then I'll give you some time to get in, Notorious Whistler, if you can. When is the new round? There is no new round after this, but you can join in right now, Noah, if you'd like. You could join in just by going to Kahoot.it and typing in the code above my head, and then typing in the color combination that's there. That changes every 10 seconds, so make sure you're typing in the most current one. You can also do it on the app on your phone, so you don't have to look away from stream. You can just answer on your phone. Great Giraffe, 10 in a row. 10 questions correct in a row I'll give you guys a few seconds to join in. Because of the stream delay, try to type in the code the second it switches. Notorious Whistler got in. Nice. We got 23 people in. I'm going to give Noah just a few seconds here to get in and join in. Hopefully you can get in. Noah will give you about 10 more seconds here. You're in. All right, cool. Let's get going. Question number 35 out of 57. In what year did the Nintendo Switch release? 2016, 2017, 2018, or 2019? The OG Nintendo Switch here. We're not talking about the Switch 2, obviously. The Switch 2 only came out last year. This is the Switch 1. What year did that bad boy drop? A lot of people got it. 2017. It's almost 10 years old, the Switch. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. If you ask me, the Wii is like 10 years old. But, Switch 2. Switch 1. 2017. Salamander still holding the top by over 1,000 now. I will never forget the release year. All my friends got together and bought me a Switch unreleased plus Zelda. That is freaking awesome. What is the name of Fox McCloud's father from Star Fox 64? We have Luke McCloud, James McCloud, Wolf McCloud, and Pepper McCloud. That's actually his father standing right there with the sunglasses on. It looks a lot like Fox, just with some sunglasses. His name is on the chest. If you have good enough eyesight, if you have good enough eyesight to see it, then maybe you can get the answer correct. A lot of you guys getting it correct, regardless, even if you saw his little J.A. on his chest. James McCloud is Fox's father. Oh boy. For the first time in many questions, we have a chance for first place to change. In what game would you find Wumpa Fruits, TNT boxes, and Aku Aku masks? We got The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Tak and the Power of Juju, Jak and Daxter, or Crash Bandicoot. Which one is it? Wumpa Fruits, TNT boxes, and Aku Aku masks. Project Nitro, thank you so much for the 300 bits on Twitch. That is freaking awesome. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much for always hanging out. Always love seeing your name pop up in chat. And freaking, not gonna lie, you have been a huge part of the Bond streams and now the Ocarina streams. You have been freaking bringing the life to the party. Played Tak at the little game stations in McDonald's back in the day. Whoa, that's a memory and a half. What the heck is Tak and the Power of Juju? You've never played Tak and the Power of Juju? Tak is a... it's a very similar game to like... I feel like it's like kind of Spyro-ish, but you play as this kid, Tak, who lives in a jungle, and that is all I will say. There's a big adventure. Hell yeah, love the button press community. Nitro, you're a freaking huge part of it, not gonna lie. Like, massive part of it. Massive freaking part of it. Like, you tuning in is freaking always the greatest. Shadow, thank you for the 260 bits on Twitch. Apparently, that started a hype train. Not entirely sure what that means, but here we are. Choot choot. Hype train. I did feel very Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon had a show for Tak and the Power of Juju. Don't think I've ever seen Tak before. I think there's 3 Tak games, maybe 4. I've only ever played the first one. But then there was a show on Nickelodeon for Tak and the Power of Juju. W Shadow? Absolutely W Shadow. What's up, everybody? Slayer, what is up? Let's see what the leaderboard is looking like. Oh my God. Only 78 points behind is Parrotfish. Expert Koala is also cruising in from behind. Slayer, if you want to join in, the code is above my head. And you can join in. Type in the combination of colors that is next to it up there. It changes every 10 seconds. Make sure you're typing in the most current one. Type it in right when it changes. That's the best way to do it with the stream delay. You can join in and answer questions along. I think we got about 19 questions left. I'm in. Thanks, Slayer. Hell yeah. Welcome in. Hopefully you are freaking ready for some video game trivia. Here we go. Which game is this screenshot from? GoldenEye 007, Mission Impossible, Perfect Dark, or Half-Life? Notorious Whistler, thank you for the gifted sub on Twitch. Freaking awesome. Awesome. You guys are freaking coming back with some crazy support. And Nitro with the 200 more bits cheered. Guys, freaking... You guys are incredible. Like, it's so hard to find the words to say because, like, you guys showing up to every stream, hanging out while I'm playing these games is so special to me. Like, the second I stop my lives, especially, like, when I'm playing Ocarina and you guys are all talking and hanging out and there's a bunch of us in chat, the second I stop streaming, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to just press live again and go back on. Like, you guys are... I mean, the community is freaking amazing. Like, I feel like I'm playing games with my friends, which basically, I mean, nowadays I am because I know all you guys, but hell yeah. The correct answer was Perfect Dark. A lot of you guys thought GoldenEye 007. Joined here late, flying across the country today. Skilled Tadpole. Holy crap. Whoa! Dundertaker. Thank you so much, Dundertaker, for the Twitch Prime sub. Keeping the hype train going, guys. Thank you so much, Dundertaker. We got some movement in the top 5 here. Phenomenal Mole cruising in, as well as Blissful Gecko. I feel like we saw a lot of Blissful Gecko hot streaks going on. Now they finally broke into the top 5. Question number 39. In the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, what does the phrase Fus Ro Dah translate to? Winds of the mountains, dragon's might, strength, courage, might, force, balance, push. Whistler, thank you for the 100 bits on Twitch. You guys are freaking popping off right now. Holy crap. What does Fus Ro Dah stand for? If you played Skyrim, you know this. Ask my partner the answer for this one. Heck yeah. Dundertaker, thank you so much for the follow as well on Twitch. That is right. Fus Ro Dah translates to force, balance, push. Seems a little odd, but that's exactly what it's doing. That is exactly what it's doing when you cast Fus Ro Dah. And, yeah. Hot streak. In first place, Stellar Salamander. Question number 40. Who was the voice actress who originally portrayed Lara Croft in the Tomb Raider series? We got Alicia Vikander, Minnie Driver, Angelina Jolie, or Shelley Blonde. She played Skyrim for like 3,000 hours. Hell yeah. That freaking is awesome. Nitro, again, Project Nitro with 250 bits on Twitch. Thank you guys so much. You guys are freaking popping off. Popping off on Twitch right now. That was a tricky one. Shelley Blonde is the original voice for Lara Croft in the original Tomb Raider. The original OG Tomb Raider. Looks like first and second place got that one. What's your most played game, hours-wise? It has to be Minecraft. Like, totaled up, it has to be Minecraft. But that's just because that game is, like, endless fun. Probably Overwatch somewhere behind that. I played through Uncharted 2 probably at least 10 to 12 times. So maybe That might be up there. Pokemon X and Y especially, had over 1,000 hours on Pokemon X and Y. In Banjo-Kazooie, this is question number 41. How many Jinjos are hidden in each level for the player to collect? 3, 4, 5, or 6? The Jinjos are those little colorful guys that are hidden in each level, and you hear them go, Jinjo! Jinjo! Every time you're near one. There's a couple different colors. Bonus points if after this someone can name the colors of all the Jinjos in chat. If you can name all the Jinjo colors in chat, I'll give you a virtual high five. Here we go. Not everybody locked in a vote, but majority got it right with 5. 5. Blue, green, red, yellow, purple. Noon, you're off. There's one of those is not correct. I like your hat. Thanks. Someone in chat requested a birthday hat, which I don't have on standby. Today's my birthday. But I had this cappy lying around from PJ, actually. PJ gave it to me. So now we're wearing the cappy. Squatchy's correct. It is orange, not red. Jeff saying the one like normal color in there is the one that they didn't get right before. You need a Chopper hat from One Piece. I feel like that wouldn't fit me. Do I give Chopper energy? I've never seen One Piece. Ooh, happy birthday. Thank you. Talk later. Just sat down for dinner with the fam. Been fun. Jacob, have a good one, and hopefully your steak is medium rare today and not medium. Question number 42, guys. Which of these characters randomly turns into a scorpion in the SNES adaptation of an iconic film? We have Darth Vader, Indiana Jones, Rambo, or the Terminator. Maybe he's colorblind. I am. It is an orange Jinjo instead of a red Jinjo. That is correct, though. It is blue, green, orange, yellow, purple. All these answers scare me. I know, right? You wouldn't believe it. Not gonna lie, I've known like one answer since joining. I tried to like vary the difficulty. 2 of you got the answers correct, or the answer correct. It is Darth Vader in the SNES Star Wars movie adaptation game. Darth Vader randomly turns into a scorpion during the boss fight with him. It is freaking nuts. Very, very weird. A lot of people went with Indiana Jones, which is fun. Pure guess between the 2 villains. Yep. Got a dip, Mark. Talk to you later. Josh, have a good one as well. Enjoy your dinner. But yes, Darth Vader does randomly turn into a scorpion in the boss fight. If you look it up, it's freaking weird. You don't remember that from the movie? Dude, of course. Episode 5.5, when he turns into a scorpion, fighting Luke. Whoa, the top 5 just freaking almost completely changed. We got 3 new people joining in here, I think, or maybe it was just 2. The Muppets are singing at the final halftime show right now. Wait, for real? Dude, now I want to go watch it. I'm going to have to look that up later. I'm a freaking huge Muppets guys. I'm a huge Muppet guy. Question number 43. Who said the quote, "Death can have me when it earns me"? Kratos, Marcus Phoenix, Gordon Freeman, or Chris Redfield? Also, the Muppets are the perfect people to sing at the final game. A lot of you guys got that right. It is Kratos saying death can have me when it earns me. Sure, it wasn't Kirby. It was also Kirby, but mostly Kratos. It does sound like something Marcus Phoenix would say, though. I'm not gonna lie. I will not lie. Dynamic Axolotl coming in, or yeah, that was Axolotl. Here we go. What does the S stand for in Leon S. Kennedy's name? Oh, apparently there's only 3 answers here. I had 4. I guess it did not save. But thank God the correct answer is still here. I will win when we have Pokemon Gen 1 through 3 Trivia Day. Hell yeah. Haha. Yeah, I know. It is Scott, I believe, right? That's the correct answer. I don't know why it removed one of my other answers. Did you actually put Leon Sex Kennedy in the game, censored it? No. There was a legit 4th answer. It just, I guess it did not save. Or something. What was the 4th answer? The 4th answer, I think, was Stan, maybe. But almost a 50-50 split between Scott and Sebastian. A lot of people getting Scott, though. That's what they'd be calling him. I should have put that. I don't think Kahoot censors anything. I will say, who said this? Skilled Tadpole, Gen 1 through 3 trivia. So there was originally 60 questions in this trivia game here, but I had to remove 3 because I don't have the super, super expensive version of Kahoot. And the 3 that I had to remove were who's that Pokemon, and like the picture revealed slowly, and you had to type in the name, which I can do those in the future, but I'm not going to be able to do like typing in the name. I'm going to have to do like multiple choice. Who's that Pokemon? Sam, Simon, Steven. I don't know what was there. I could probably look. First and second place, still very close. People moving up here, though. Fair enough. Yeah, I will do that in the next trivia. I feel like this is going pretty well. Hopefully this is enjoyable for everybody playing along. And we can do this in the future. We can do themed trivia. Question number 45. Kirby is named after the janitor who maintained Nintendo's offices in the 1980s. A 50-50 split. It is false. Kirby is not named after the janitor who maintained Nintendo's buildings. Kirby's actually named after the lawyer who defended Nintendo in court against Universal. I believe the guy's name was John Kirby. I could be wrong. Let me look that up. That sounds like a meme. So let me just quickly. Who is Kirby named? I think his name is John Kirby. It is. John Kirby Jr. is his name. John Kirby Jr. is his name. He was I was so confidently selected true. I mean, it's not too far off. No love to the janitor, I suppose, I guess. Yeah, he was a lawyer. Universal was suing Nintendo for using the name Donkey Kong because of King Kong. And the lawyer that defended them against Universal was named John Kirby Jr., and they ended up naming Kirby after him. Frost Break. It's a Kahoot with viewers? I believe so. There's people watching on both Twitch and YouTube. We're playing along. We got 26 people in here. This is video game trivia. We got only, I think, 9 questions left. But this is not the last time we're going to be doing this. Mario was the name of a landlord or something like that. I believe that is true, yes. Oh, Blissful Gecko rising up to 3rd place. Question number 46. We have 11 questions left, I guess. What is the name of Donkey Kong's swordfish companion from Donkey Kong Country? Gladius, Espada, En Garde, or Stabs? And now look who's Sue happy. I know, Nintendo. They should hire anybody who gets sued by Nintendo should hire John Kirby. But what is the name of Donkey Kong's swordfish companion from Donkey Kong Country? Gladius, Espada, En Garde, or Stabs? being a huge Donkey Kong Country guy. I love riding stabs. Played too much Donkey Kong. It is On Guard. Majority of you guys got that right. Played too much Donkey Kong. Are you talking about me or you? Because that is definitely probably true for me. It's one of my favorite games. Oh, we're getting a little moving around in the top 5 here. Last 10 questions. What is the name of Link's fairy companion from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? Me? Hell yeah, Nitro. Hell yeah. Is today your B-Day? Today is my birthday, yes. I'm hoping if you guys have been watching the Ocarina of Time streams, or if you know anything about Zelda, I hope we get this right 100% of you guys. Because we got Midna, Zelda, Sela, or Navi. I learned this on stream Friday. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. 28? Nope, I am 27 today. I am 27 today. Learn this from your stream and that he sounds like Mickey. Oh, Link! Link, we have to go over here. We have to save the princess. 16 of you guys got it right, as Navi is the correct answer. One person voted for Midna. Midna is actually a companion of Link's from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Had a mad moment when I was like, am I confusing them with Navi from Avatar? The people from Avatar are also called Navi. 27, don't join any rock bands this year, dude. People already started saying that. How's the wine? The wine is good. The wine is good. I'm pretty tempted to finish the bottle. Slayer, thank you so much for the $27 super chat. I see what you're doing there. That is freaking awesome. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. The support means a whole lot. Guys, freaking Slayer. W Slayer in the chat. That's such like a weird streamer thing to say. But guys, let Slayer know that he's freaking awesome. Slayer, thank you so much for the support. It allows us to kind of do this stuff more often. But yeah, thank you so much. It does honestly mean a lot to see you guys all popping in all the time and supporting what I do here. What's the deal with 27 and rock bands? Asking because I thought about joining one at 27. Apparently, it's a thing that a lot of rock stars die at the age of 27. I think Jimi Hendrix. I forget who else. Mark is the man. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's cruise on to question number 48. Amy Winehouse as well? Yes. Place these games in order on how many copies they sold. This is another one where you're going to have to drag it. Kurt Cobain and Amy Winehouse. Got it. Maybe Jimi Hendrix was wrong. Jim Morrison. You could drag these and order them the way you want. The top one would be the most copies sold. The most copies sold goes at the top. The least copies sold goes at the bottom. I will say this is going to be tricky because these 4 games are the top 4 selling games of all time. You put the most copies at the bottom. Mike, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. Welcome in, welcome in. I got it right, but upside down. Bo actually got it right. Yeah, Tetris is number 1 still. Minecraft just below that, GTA 5, and then Red Dead Redemption 2. Extra points, not actually, because I don't have the power to give you guys extra points. What is the 5th most selling game of all time, guys? Unfortunately, the dude that made Tetris isn't as rich as they should be. Didn't they make a movie about that recently? I suddenly need to play Tetris. Tetris is timeless. Didn't expect RDR2 to be in there, to be honest. It has surpassed the 5th most selling. Fifth is Mario. Nope. Moonchild, number 5. This goes out to Moonchild, number 5. Bump, 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 bump. That might have been Mickey Mouse Clubhouse instead of Mambo number 5. I'd guess Wii Sports. Wii Sports is correct. Yes, guys. Wii Sports is the 5th most selling game, which, is it cheating that it came with the console? Guys, Stellar Salamander has dropped down to 2nd place. They have been at the top probably since question like 8. Maybe even before that. But Zany Parrotfish has overtaken them, is now in 1st place. I thought it'd be Ocarina of Time given your recent streams. Most sold? No. Wii Sports is number 5. But it was packaged with the console, which counts as a sale for the game, I guess. Question number 49. What is the name of this type of infected enemy from the Left 4 Dead franchise? A tank, a grabber, a charger, or a lifter? Mickey Mouse bump into number 5. Too long? What's too long? The Kahoot? Listen, no one's forcing you to stay around. If this Kahoot is not interesting to you, you are not forced to hang around. But we got, what is the name of this Left 4 Dead infected enemy? Wow, a pretty diverse split here. But most of you guys, because I'm not playing, you could join in though. Froze Break, you could join in. Favorite Minecraft mob? I don't know, that's hard. I mean, zombies are like the most iconic. Nostalgic, maybe. My least favorite is skeletons. Frick those guys. Too short. Love it. But Frostbreak, if you want to join, you can still join in. The code is still above my head. Herobrine was so cool back in the day. I know, that was like probably not my first like creepypasta theory thing that like drove me nuts when I was a kid, but that and Lavender Town, you know. But yes, the correct answer was a charger. That is a charger. Stellar Salamander taking 1st place again. Not by much. Question number 50. Which game is this a screenshot from? Quest 64, Mystic Heroes, Dragon Quest, or Amazing Island? Always blaming everything on Herobrine is hilarious. Wow, that was fast. You guys all answered pretty damn fast. It is Quest 64, a game that I am itching to play. I'm probably going to do it on stream at some point. But it's a game that I've just, ever since I started like diving deep into the N64, is a game that has interested me so much. I want to play it. I'm here. Happy birthday, Twin. What is up, Unwedged? You say Twin. Is it your birthday today as well? Is it your birthday as well? Let's see how we're doing on the leaderboard. Uh-oh, Salamander pulling away a little bit. Do you own Quest 64 yet? I do own. Yes, I do. I own Quest 64. Twin by vibes only. Gotcha. Oh, wait, that was Notorious Whistler. No, just modern speech. Gotcha. All right, question number 51. We have only 6 questions left. Or I guess 7. Which famous music artist starred in the lead role of 2009's Brutal Legend? Jack Black, Mick Jagger, Axl Rose, or Ozzy Osbourne? Oh my god, I love Brutal Legend. Hell yeah. Rock on. Fun fact, one of these choices, although they're not the star lead role of the game, but they are in the game. Most of you guys knew the answer. It was, of course, Jack Black. If you don't know this game, Skill Tadpole, check it out. It's a trip. It is a trip. Is it Guitar Hero like? It is not Guitar Hero like. It is, I don't know how to explain the gameplay. Is it, would you consider it a Souls like? No. But it's not a rhythm game like Guitar Hero. But it is, let me tell you, it has the essence of rock and roll in it. Ozzy Osbourne is actually in it. It's like a Ubisoft game, but metal. That's a pretty good explanation. Ozzy's the only one out of those not with us. Correct. If Devil May Cry was $20 for witty humor and blood, that's a fair assessment as well. RTS meets hack and slash? Yeah. Sounds like JB for sure. It is Jack Black. He voices the main character of Brutal Legend. But if you've never played that game, I recommend checking it out. It's freaking hilarious. I meant not with us anymore. Yeah, no, I got what you mean. Ozzy Osbourne, R.I.P. Here we go. The ray gun is from which gaming franchise? Wow, there's a nice big picture of the ray gun. Is it from Call of Duty, Halo, Wolfenstein, or BioShock? This is an iconic video game weapon. Jack Black, Mick Jagger, and Axl Rose are in chat. Yo, imagine. A lot of you guys got it. Call of Duty, but I don't blame you guys for voting BioShock. It does look like a BioShock gun. It has that same steampunky vibe. Looks like it should be from Fallout in that pick. It does look like a Fallout gun. It does absolutely look like a Fallout gun, but it's from Call of Duty, specifically from the Zombies mode. Let's see. No movement in the top 5. Question number 53. What is the name of this evil swine from Diddy Kong Racing? Pig P. Rule, Whizpig, Pig Lord, or Oikmancer? There he is. Hot take. Diddy Kong Racing is a better game than Mario Kart 64. No clue, but that looks like an Oinkmancer for sure. Love all these names. I know. I was giggling to myself coming up with all of them. It could be any of these, though. Pig P. Rule, Whizpig, Pig Lord, or Oinkmancer. A lot of people got it. Whizpig is the villain from Diddy Kong Racing. Yo, people vote for Oinkmancer. I appreciate it. Hot take, Whizpig is a 10 out of 10. I would. You know, I think you're alone on that one, Whistler. I think you're alone on that one. I wish it was Oinkmancer. It should be. It should be. Put me in charge. Put me in charge of a Diddy Kong Racing 2, where his son, Oinkmancer, comes and terrorizes Diddy Kong. Not gonna lie, Oinkmancer got me. Hell yeah. Question number 54. Azeroth is the name of the world in which popular fantasy franchise? The Elder Scrolls, Dragon Age, Final Fantasy, or World of Warcraft? You might be able to get some hints from the map that's on screen now, if you know anything about the franchise. Unwedged, also, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I love this universe. Me too. Huge fan of this universe. Clearly MapleStory. Whoa, I haven't heard MapleStory in forever. Didn't play much of this one, but you can't forget. Seems like 18 of you guys knew it. World of Warcraft is the correct answer. Azeroth, an iconic world. Soul Calibur. A lot of people, especially everyone in the top 5, knew that. 18 of you guys knew that. Here we go. How many different endings are possible in CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077. This is a game that has multiple endings. This is another question submitted by Tyrone. His help has been much appreciated. Which would Mark pick? For what? Isn't there DLC? Yes, this is excluding DLC. I'm sorry, guys. I should have said that beforehand. This is excluding DLC. This is base game. 8 of you guys got it. There are 7 different endings in CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077. Here we go. Gleaming Magpie. Not in the top 5, but has 10 correct answers in a row. You often talk of your love for WoW. I do. I do love WoW. I don't play it much anymore, but like the world is super fascinating, and I love the tiny moments in WoW. Maybe I'll make a video on it someday. Question number 56, second to last question here. What is the name of the Nintendo... Sorry, it's supposed to be this Nintendo console from 1995? The Virtual Boy. The Reality Boy. Whoa, that was fast. Nintendo Reality or Super Reality. 17 of you guys got it correct with the Virtual Boy. I still need to beat Cyberpunk. Fun fact, I have not beaten it. I have not even played it. The Virtual Boy it is. A lot of you guys knew that right off the bat. Final question. Zany Parrotfish, Stellar Salamander. You guys are so close right now. This might come down to who can click the correct answer the fastest. The final question. True or false, Luigi is older than Mario? Who's the older brother here? Wow. Twins. It is true. They are fraternal twins. Apparently, it is confirmed. It is official that they are twins, Mario and Luigi. But Mario was born first. He is the older brother. True or false? Eric is older than Mark? What do you guys think? Guys, that was it. The podium. Third place, we got Dynamic. I think it's Axolotl. Yep. Number 2, second place, Zany Parrotfish. And number 1, Stellar Salamander held the lead for majority of that game. Runners up. I don't know their full names because it's not showing it. But guys, we did it. 6th place. Eric is older than Mark. That is correct. 20th place. The redemption for Buck Bumble. It is me. Buck Bumble. GG, everybody. GG, everybody. Well done, everyone. Thanks for organizing, Mark. Of course, we're going to do this again eventually. Hopefully, this was a lot of fun. I like trying out new things for these community days. Let's switch this screen. Guys, my mouth is blue. Project Nitro, thank you so much for the 300 bits. Justin, you were 4th? Yo, guys, Justin came in 4th place. Great quiz, Mark. Thanks. Guys, I think the wine is doing a little too much. Thank you for the 2 gifted subs, Project Nitro, as well. Thank you so much. Freaking supporting Squatchy the Salamander prevails. Squatchy, you were number 1. I had a great time. I hope you did too, man. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. I had a blast. I like the idea that your birthday is when the stork delivers you, so you could get a baby and a 37-year-old man, and they still be twins. Imagine. You should set up hotkeys for your scenes. I have a stream deck that I need to use. Poor Justin. Whoa, did not expect that from the wine. I know. I feel like I should see a doctor about that. I think the mana potion got on your tongue. Yeah, definitely did. Definitely did. But I am rejuvenated with mana. W Nitro, let's go. W Nitro indeed. Project Nitro always hanging out in here, being freaking awesome. Being the life of the party when we're playing games. Happy Blue Dabadi birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much, Orwith. All that matters to me is coming in third above Justin. Jeff was third. Dynamic Axolotl. Heck yeah. Oh, sick. Poor Justin. That's a very blue wine. It is. The Smurfs had something to do with this, bro. Probably. I'll catch those friggin' Smurfs if it's the last thing I do. Yo, what's happening? And happy birthday again. Brawlcat, welcome in. Trivia just ended. Trivia just ended. We had a fight for first place. I think it was a lot of fun. Unfortunately, yeah, trivia just ended. Love the birthday getup. Thanks. We're drinking blue wine from Too Many Games. My mouth, blue. We got Cappy on. Somebody requested a birthday hat, so I found Cappy in the basement. Does it taste good? I mean, it's wine, so if you ask me, no, but it's fine. It tastes like grape juice, not gonna lie. I never drink wine. I really don't like wine at all. I just bought it for the cool commemorative bottle. So, I'm just sipping on it. It's better with salt? No! No! I'm not putting salt in any more beverages. I can't believe how blue your mouth is. I know. I think it's just proof about on how unnatural the coloring is in the wine. Not a great look. Not a great look. We should get a Smash Bros lobby going. We did do that a while back when I first started streaming. It just the lag is so bad. Blue wine goes really well with dead fish jelly beans. Do I do a jelly bean on my birthday, guys? Salted blue wine? No. The story behind that is chat decided to tell me that salting my chocolate milk makes it better, which I know is a legit thing. People do that. But I did it. It did not make it better. It didn't make it disgusting. Yeah. That's a way to make the whole screen blue. Eating one of those gross beans. Blech. Sorry if that triggered anybody, that sound. Wait, to ruin your birthday, Bean Boozled on your birthday is wild. Dude, happy birthday. My B-Day was last week. Head of the Gubs. Happy birthday. Happy delayed birthday. And thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Chat throwing the blame on all of us and not just whoever the one perpetrator was. Birth Boozle. Happy birthday anyways. Thank you, Maddie. Thank you so much. Birth Boozle is the most foul word I think I've ever had to read in my life. I'll do one Bean Boozle bean. I'll do it for chat. Project Nitro and Shadow and Notorious Whistler have all been freaking dropping stuff on Twitch, and Slayer dropped some stuff on YouTube as well. Yeah, cracked under zero pressure. Wine Mark is here. No, I'm not. The wine isn't that strong. It's just, I don't know. What else am I doing for my birthday besides eating gross jelly beans? Do it for the chat. I am. The wine has loosened him up for maximum beanage. I hate this. I need to find them. Oh, never mind. I see him. Also, I don't think you guys were all here before, but before I eat the bean, I know he's looking pretty loose. I'm fine. I'm fine. That's also a weird. That's such a weird way to word that. It's still 0-0, 70 minutes in, by the way. What do you mean? Oh, the World Cup game. Wow. Wow, what? Next thing I know, you're going to be talking about loins. I don't think a lot of you guys were here when I showed this off before, but check out these. I finally got frames for my freaking awesome Metroid posters that you guys are going to have to see, like, the reflection of the entire room. But look at that. Look how freaking cool that is. All right, happy birthday. I'm out of here. Maddie, don't leave. You don't want to miss the bean. You don't want to miss me eating the bean is what I meant. And then here's the other one. Samus on a freaking motorcycle. I promise it's not as reflective in real life. The camera is just doing some dirty work on this thing. But I finally got frames. Make it a good one. We'll see. We'll see. Old Maddie, no beans. I like how you spelled it with TTY. As in like Matthew. As if her name is Matthew. The blue mouth, the hat, the pink cheeks. My cheeks are pink. It is quite warm down here. Yep, full name is Matthew. Oh, dang it. Is that definitely a picture of Samus? It looks a bit like a camera. Yeah, I know. The reflection is so bad. I don't know what's happening with that. I don't usually feel jealousy, but today I do. What are you jealous of? Oh, the pictures? Reminds me of opening packs of Magic cards and thinking the holographic ones were the absolute most rare when I first started playing. TCGs are too crazy for me. I hate how light these boxes feel. Just proving how many we ate on that one stream. All right, guys, here we go. There's only that many left. These came with like 90 in it. That's what's left of the gross ones. We're doing a gross one, right? Not a spicy one. Do we favor spicy over gross? Might as well eat them all at once. Hell no. You must really like those beans. Okay. Gross. All right. Do we spin the wheel? Do I spin the wheel? Or do I let you guys pick my fate? Sip of wine for strength. I have a... Do I have... Ooh. Let me actually grab a drink. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Okay. At least you have a fun, sparkly chaser. I need to refill my wine glass. I need like a good... I need like... Let me grab I'll grab a soda real quick because soda is just... It's like toxic waste. I'm going to need it to just dissolve everything in my mouth after I eat whatever I'm about to eat. Maybe the blue coating will save you from the taste. I highly doubt it. So you guys just want me to eat the toothpaste one, right? No, I got a soda. Soda opening ASMR. Okay. The wheel doesn't spin good, though. That's the only problem. Oh, wait. I think I just fixed it. Oh, I just fixed it. I just fixed it. Dead fish or barf? I don't know if we have dead fish ones left. I think we have barf. We definitely have barf ones. I'm looking at a shit ton of the barf ones. Oh, we do have a dead fish one. He loves Old Bandage. Well, those got to go. Dead fish and bar. We'll do one. We'll do one. I'm already starting to queeze. I hate this. Is queeze even a verb? I don't think queeze is a verb. Just flip a coin between those two. Okay. I'll get... I think this is the last... Oh, wait. What is this? Yeah, it's the last dead fish slash... Weird, I got a red line under queasing. Oh, as like a sensor? That's weird. You're looking a little loose, y'all. Jeez, guys. All right. I'm going to drop one randomly in my hand. They're both in this hand. I feel one kind of over to the left side here. I just shook them up in the cup. Does the first row get ponchos? I don't know. I'm going to drop whatever one is lower here, and we'll figure out which one it is. It's fucking dead fish! It's dead fish. Or strawberry banana smoothie. It's dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. We all know how this goes if it's dead fish, right? Your boy ain't swallowing it. If it's dead fish, I'm spitting it out. You know, I'll sit with it for a little bit. Let's go, smoothie. Dude, James, it seems like you're the only person on my side right now. Go for the fish. Treat yourself. It's your B-day. The fish is horrible. Your boy ain't swallowing it. If I had $1. Jeez. Jesus Christ, chat. Be nice to fish. Ayo. Here we go. God damn it. I freaking hate. Why am I back in hell? I thought I was done with this. Haircut looking clean. If that's dead fish, that's not that bad. But we've been... I think that is dead fish. Oh, it definitely is. I smell it, but I smell it, but it doesn't taste like it. I smell it on my hands. I smell it, but I smell it, but I don't taste it. He squeezed you guys. Ooh, that aftertaste. That's foul. So the wine does help. Dude, it smells. I can't even say on live what it smells like. I feel like I might get in trouble for that. Also, Maddie, thank you. The haircut looks good. I got it a couple weeks, maybe like a week and a half ago. It's a mess right now from the hat. Wow, that was bad. That was bad, but not as bad as I thought. Dude, it stinks. It freaking stinks. Unwedged. I've eaten like so many dead fish freaking jelly beans. It's not even funny. And every fish you eat is dead. I guess the wine does help. I'm even grossed out The bean reek. Maybe it's a nice one that's been tainted. It could be. Man has the most bronze hair. Is that what you would call that? Is that bronze? I took a shower before stream and like tried to do my hair. And then I threw on the hat. I had to go back to a VOD to make sure I had your part right in the emote I'm drawing. You're drawing an emote? Wait, which one are you doing? Yeah. It came out from in between my teeth and I just tasted it. The salute? What was that? The freaking fish. It's like lingering now. It's a queasy emote. Wait, but that's freaking awesome. I didn't know you were actually working on it, Maddie. That's freaking... Thank you so much for that, actually. Button press is now being renamed as the Bean Reek. Quick, Papa Toothpaste. I can. Papa Toothpaste is what they called me in high school. Just kidding. That's toothpaste. Yeah, it's almost done, but now I do want to make a bean mote. Or bean emote. Sorry, I didn't mean to say bean mote. Every fish you eat is dead. Just blew my mind. Bean Reek is a great April Fool's channel name. And now Papa Toothpaste is added to the toothpaste ones are honestly pleasant. Pleasant. That was dude. I mean, now it just smells like toothpaste in here. But I think that was a dead fish one. I don't know. Maybe after the bean stream, my tolerance is just like 1,000 now. I think you owe us another because you don't even know. All right. That was the last dead fish one, though, I think. Yeah. That was the last dead fish one. So dead fish is off the table. You become one with the beans. I can't escape them. I'm going to have to finish this whole box. You're so easy to bully. I love it. I'm just here for the entertainment, you know? Dude, I taste the fish a little bit. Has anyone said happy birthday yet? Is that a joke? No one said happy birthday yet. But I will say... Oh, hold on. Gotta fluff Cappy up a little bit. Gotta make Cappy look plump. There we go. All right. Fine. I'll eat one more. There is a lot of burnt rubber left. I will say that. There is a ton of burnt rubber left. It's all on the bottom here. The lingering reality is the worst part, in my opinion. Look how much burnt rubber. Ah! We're losing beans! We lost some beans. Oh, God. I don't know. It's over there. Hold on. I got it. Don't tell Mark anything. He'll spill the beans. Mark really spilled the beans. There we go, guys. Freaking... Good work. Good work. I like the jokes. 80 minutes. Oh, no. All right, fine. What do we want? We have a lot of burnt rubber. We have barf or peach, booger or pear. I don't even want to tell you guys. Wait, is this what I think it is? Yeah. Pomegranate or old bandage. Toothpaste or blue or berry blast or whatever the hell it is. Wet dog or banana. And then one single liver and onions or cappuccino left. Oh, and what is this? This looks like a stinky sock, maybe? I never got to see you eat Old Bandage. Dude, I do not. That's... Booger could be pleasant. Excuse me? Booger can be pleasant. What do you mean? Old Bandage is freaking terrible. Well, the one you did want to tell us. Bam eats his boogs? Oh, yeah, apparently. Stinky sock does kind of look like birthday confetti. How do you know? Are you looking this up? Pleasant booger? Excuse me, sir? I didn't say it. Bam is the one who's been eating his boogers. Or her booger, or her boogers. Well, taste-wise, it's just like salty. Tell yourself it's popcorn flavored. It could be pear. It could be pear. Don't forget that these could be good flavors. Philip, welcome. What's up? What's up? As a Swede, I can recommend you try Surströmming live. What is that? All right, Maddie, bandage. Okay, I get it. Bandage. We'll do an Old Bandage. Hopefully it's pomegranate. This is the one and last bean I'm eating. Fermented fish. Philip, I'm going to say this in the nicest way I can. No. I think I would just die on stream if I tried fermented fish on stream. I don't even like normal fish. I don't like seafood that much. Now you asked me to eat some freaking fish that's been sitting around. That's the one that people open and can vomit from just the smell of. Like, is an actual danger. Is it? Dude, I'm not ready. Old Bandage is so bad. Old Bandage is like... It tastes like a hospital smells, but like the bad part of the hospital. Like, it tastes like... I'm trying to... Yeah. It tastes like how like a hospital smells. You're sounding like 26-year-old Mark. Hospitals weird me out. I know. Both my parents work in hospitals, and it's the last place I want to be. It's the scariest. Even just being in a hospital, knowing that I'm not the patient, I get uneasy. But it tastes like the stuff that they throw out in closed containers at a hospital, if you know what I mean. Yeah, same. Yeah. Any medical stuff, just get me out of there. All right. Here we go. You ever come to a point where you're just like regretting some of your life choices? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Gotta like hype myself up for this. I'm gonna like burn these things before next stream so this never happens again. Don't do it. Thanks for the encouragement, James. I freaking hate pomegranates. No, that was freaking Old Bandage. I knew the second it freaking touched my tongue. Why did Cappy make you do that? I don't know. Cappy be doing some crazy things out here. Dude, I knew from the second it touched my tongue that it was going to be freaking... that it was Old Bandage. I don't think I'm going to be able... I can't eat jelly beans for the rest of my life. He chose that over fermented fish. I choose neither. Such torture. Yeah, you're telling me. Gosh. Gotta finish off. There's a little bit of wine left. There's this much left in the bottle. Chug? No. No, we'll save the wine. Maybe we'll, next Zelda stream, we'll do a little bit of wine while we play. I kind of want to try the blue wine now. Hey, second effect. Next year, make your way out to Too Many Games because I'll be there again. It doesn't taste weird. Orworth, thank you so much for the gifted membership on YouTube. Going to Philip. I think Philip's in chat. I think that's a great party prank. Bowl full of jelly beans and like 3 of the 200s are Bean Boozled. That's foul. That's foul. And there's also no way to test if they're the bad ones or the good ones. But maybe we'll do a little bit of wine on the next Zelda stream, which I think will be Tuesday night. We're going to do some more Ocarina of Time. We're making our way through that. We just beat the Fire Temple last stream. Beat the boss first try. Just want to say, everybody was like, "Oh, you're gonna hate this boss. You're gonna rage quit." People were saying in chat, first try on the Fire Temple boss. Just saying. Just gaslight people to when they eat them. Like gaslight them to say they're bad. I'll consider it. I really need to visit the States again to visit some friends. I'm also going to be going to some other conventions. My next convention is most likely October. I'm going to be at Retrofest Arkansas. It's a very small convention, but it's hosted by a YouTuber / game store owner that I really enjoy watching named Retro Rick. It's in Arkansas. So I'm going to be flying down to Arkansas, going to the convention. It's all retro stuff, not just video games, but just 80s and 90s toys, movies, video games, anything that you can imagine. We'll be doing that. Fire Temple boss is easier than the Forest Temple because my aim sucks. I think Forest Temple boss was harder to figure out for me. And I think that's why I died, because I just did not know what to do at first. The dragon made it so obvious that you were just playing whack-a-mole with the damn thing. As a celebrity, you got to watch out for those pesky fans at these events. I'm not a celebrity. Not even close. I'm just some dude who presses record and talks to a camera and microphone and people in chat. I love that. Most conventions have died out here, sadly. I'm trying to get back into the convention game. I used to just like only go to near Comic-Con, and now that I've explored other conventions like PAX, Too Many Games, I have no interest in going back to Comic-Con. I think Comic-Con kind of sucks. I'm good for a Comic-Con trip every 3 years. All good, though, friends. Happy birthday, OG. Take care of yourself. I'm headed off to play some Marvel Rivals Unwedged. I hope you win all of your games. Marcus, 90 minutes into the game. Guess the score. It's got to be 0-0. I have a name. Are you going to be going to the Alabama convention with the Red Dead actors? That's the next one I'm going to. I am not. I'm not local to Alabama. I'm not even local to Arkansas. I'm just flying down to Arkansas for that convention because a lot of cool people that I like are going to be there. And I love 80s and 90s retro stuff. I think we only really have Comic-Con and a board game convention now. When I say Comic-Con sucks, I just mean that New York Comic-Con sucks. It has become too corporate, and it just feels like people trying to sell you stuff nonstop. There's so much community in like the smaller conventions. It is 0-0. Surprise, surprise. I've been to Comic-Con in London once. It was fun, but I don't know. I wouldn't really go there again. What do you think of the Ocarina of Time story so far? It's not what I expected. I'm freaking loving it. It's a great story. I'm loving it. Yeah. The Comic-Con that is close to my house every year blows. Yeah, it's very hit or miss with things that are titled Comic-Con. Too Many Games is easily the best convention I've ever been to so far. It felt so friendly. I met a lot of cool people there. Bought a lot of cool games. PAX was really fun if you like trying new games. Also, if you're into tabletop stuff, PAX Unplugged is a thing. The US is all about selling stuff, to be fair. That's the point. Yeah, but the smaller conventions, there's so much community. Like, at Too Many Games, going to the arcade section, which there was an actual arcade setup, but there was also, like, tournaments going on or free play for games. Like, me and my buddy stopped to watch this group of dudes play some, it was either Guitar Hero or Rock Band. It had to have been Rock Band because they were singing, but we stopped and just watched somebody rip I Was Made for Loving You on Rock Band / Guitar Hero, whatever it was, and like it just felt like there was a lot of community there, and that's what I love. New York Comic Con seems super congested to the point you don't really get to do much but wade the seas of people. I agree with that, Bam. It is very, very crowded. It's so corporate feeling. I don't know, man. I just like smaller conventions. I think we just have Anime North and Fan Expo. They were full like 10 years ago. No idea. No idea now. I went to a card collector con yesterday with my friend, and it sucked. Only really good if you collect Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's totally outside of my realm of stuff. Any TCG stuff is just out of my wheelhouse. That sounds cool. I've never been. That song is a banger. It is. And the guy who got up to sing it, he seemed like so nervous at first. He was like sitting at the mic, like just kind of like looking around. And then he like grabbed the mic and started singing. And like everybody in the room like stopped, or everyone in the area stopped talking and like looked up and just watched this dude go at it. It was so cool. They also had pro wrestling or cosplay pro wrestling. That was fun. But if you guys ever want to go to a convention, I very much encourage you to seek out conventions, local ones to start off with, and then the bigger ones if you want more. But conventions are so much fun. It's like really a place where you realize, holy crap, I'm not alone in all the nerdy stuff that I do, and it's really fulfilling, especially when you have a good convention weekend and you talk to a lot of cool people, you have a lot of cool interactions. Like I know there's conventions that it's not the entire convention that's poisoned by rude people, but sometimes you go to a convention and you have a bad experience, you run into somebody who's rude or unpleasant, and that kind of puts a damper on your whole weekend. But when you do have those weekends where you just go out, put yourself out there, talk to people that you already know love the kind of stuff that you love, you know, it's very fulfilling. I have a question for you. If a new Mario Galaxy game is made in the future, what Nintendo game franchise would be the most interested to see as a Galaxy in it? Oh, like jumping from Galaxy to Galaxy? I mean, Mario in the Zelda universe would be wild, but if we're talking what would kind of make more sense, I think Mario in the Metroid universe would be really cool. That way Luigi can actually canonically die to Ridley. I mean, oh no, it was Mario who dies to Ridley in the trailer. Here's a fun question. If you were going to make a convention, what would it be? I'm very much into like community-based events. So gaming as a whole, I think would be, it would be gaming relevant, obviously, but I think it'd be a lot of, and this is not marketable because, and it would never work because you need booths selling stuff at a convention because you need people to pay for spots, and that's how you fund a convention. But, hey, yo, sick hat. Thanks, Tyrone. Welcome in. I'm back. I've returned. Hello, we're just chatting. We're chatting about conventions. But a lot of my convention, if I had free will, infinite money, give me a convention that just has a lot of stations set up where you can play games that encourages people to sit down with random people and play games. Like, let's have it like sit down and play Mario Party with 3 strangers that you don't know, and by the end of the game, you are you are, good friends. That seems like a really cool thing to me. Guitar Hero, set up Guitar Hero and just like at too many games, get up there with some random people to play the guitar next to you, have some fun. Just set up a bunch of these like game stations where you can just sit down and play a game, but encourage people to sit down with strangers, which sounds weird. But my favorite part about conventions is community and meeting new people, talking to friends. That's the highlight of it. That's where I feel the most extroverted. In my normal life, I'm pretty introverted. Let's be honest, with Mario Party, they're going to be mortal enemies. Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know. Strangers often are intimidated by my rugged handsomeness. I believe it, Jacob. And it probably makes it even worse that Joshua is standing right next to you with identical handsome ruggedness. There's an echo in this chat. Oh, it's two different dudes. Oh, Josh and Jake. Yeah, they're twins. They're twins. Twins are here. I used to play so much Rock Band, but would only sing. But Nitro, how awesome would it be to get up at a convention and, like, when I say that there's a bunch of people watching, like, there's probably maybe 15 people sitting in chairs in front of the Rock Band thing, just kind of hanging out, watching people play. But, like, how cool would it be to just get up and sing a song and people are watching you and then you get a little round of applause at the end? Like, that's community. It's community. That's what it's all about. Oh, Tyrone asked who won trivia. I think it was Squatchy. I think Squatchy claimed we had randomly generated names on Kahoot to prevent any trolls from joining and typing in foul names. But yeah. Mark, can you hear the stream music? Or are you sitting in silence? I'm sitting in silence. Why? Are they real twins? Yeah, they're twins. Jacob and Josh are twins. Give me some Queen and you got it. Hell yeah, Nitro. Yo, maybe down the line, this will never happen. This is like a dream Mark scenario. Oh my god, now the twins are switching from YouTube to Twitch, and it's just now there's like 4 twins in here. Pokemon Center theme, banger. Yeah. Is the music at a good volume? I believe it is. It probably is. But this is like a weird dream. But imagine in like a couple years. By a couple, I mean like imagine 20 years from now. Button press convention. That'd be a freaking dream. The McKinney quadruplets. Bro, they're twins and they are named Jake and Josh. Why do they not have a TV show? When I'm 50, I'd be almost 50 as well. But that's the only time I'm going to be able to do that kind of stuff. Like I'm still young. Button press is still growing. I mean, it's growing fast, but we would need like a massive backing if we would ever to do a button press convention. But I would like to, I'm going to make my way to more conventions in the future. Hopefully ones that are local to you guys, and maybe you guys can bump into me. I would love to freaking meet some of you guys in person. I think it'd be really cool. Put a face to the name, put a voice to the name as well. Orwith said, keep scrolling back. Back in the day, we all went to my place to play Smash Bros. During the lunch break. I agree. I can just scroll up in chat here. I agree. I kind of missed that. Also, what you just said, I believe, is called karaoke. Yeah, but it was with Rock Band. Like, people were playing the guitars and the drums. Okay, my break is over. I've been summoned by my sales staff. Tyrone, have a good rest of your shift. Hopefully it doesn't suck that bad. And I hope you get out soon. I'm too Canadian, but I'd be on the board from a distance. Button press con would be so cool. It would be. I don't know what it'd be about. Like, I don't know how it would even happen. And that's like just a dream come true. Like maybe just like a booth at a convention to, not like promote myself, but like promote what I'm about. Like have people play games at the booth. I don't know. This is Joshua McKinney. I'm stuck in Nebraska and only need $500 to get home. Please help me. I promise I'm Joshua McKinney. Gosh. The card collector con I went to, I told my friend that I want to make a Yu-Gi-Oh deck again. A vendor sold me a pack for $5. Most packs come with 5 cards, so I assumed the pack only came with 2 cards. That's not even a pack. How do they even consider that a pack? How do they sell that? Most card game cons are a scam. Every vendor knows what they're doing. Yeah. There should be more cons that do everything. Cards, board games, and video games. Yes, but no. I think that's a great idea. I think some cons should do that. But in all honesty, a lot of times I feel like cards, especially, and dice booths plague conventions that are not really meant for them. Like you'll get video game conventions and there'll be like 3 or 4 dice booths instead of leaving that room for like some video game related stuff. I love the cons that are targeted towards a specific thing, to be honest. I agree with that. I love opening a pair of cards. That's so good. That is so good. A pair of cards. It's a dicey precedent to set. I see what you did there. But I'm a big fan of cons that encourage the community to interact with each other. I mean, obviously panels with Q&As or tournaments and stuff are fun. Especially, I mean, even if you're not competing in the tournament, you can watch and experience it that way. I don't know. It's a cool thing to think about, but if you guys are in the Arkansas area and you want to go to Retrofest, it's a pretty small convention, but it's all 80s and 90s retro stuff. I'll be there in October, hanging out, and you guys could see me. I wish Too Many Games. There was a few people at Too Many Games that messaged me after. I was like, oh damn, you were there. Like, I wish I knew. I would have come and found you. But maybe I gotta make my announcements a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. But guys, I think we're gonna be wrapping up here real soon. I volunteer at a local Warhammer convention. That is sick. That is awesome. I appreciate Warhammer from a distance, but I certainly appreciate it. It's freaking awesome. I do paint miniatures for D&D, but Warhammer is just too big of a commitment for me. But maybe I'll go to PAX next year again as well, and I'm definitely going to Too Many Games, so if you guys are going to any of those, yeah, love to do it. Love to meet some of you guys and see you there. But, guys, thank you so much for an incredible stream today. There's other games there too. Heck yeah, so it's like a tabletop convention. Yes, thank you so much for tuning in today. Making it a great stream. I thought the trivia went pretty well. I think there's another thing to add to the list of things that we could do for community days. It was a lot of fun. I would love to do it again very, very soon. We got to get back to song battles. We got to get back to guest category live. We got some other stuff that we're going to be doing. But yes, thank you again for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you again for hanging out. Anybody who gifted or dropped bits or super chats or anything like that. Thank you so much for the support and hanging out while we did a little bit of trivia. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the questions. Super fun stream, birthday boy. Thank you. I'm glad you guys enjoyed trivia. We'll have to do some more real soon. But until then, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you guys real soon. Tuesday night, I'm probably going to be doing another Ocarina stream. So be there or be square. We're going to be doing another temple. I think it's the water temple next. That is what some people in chat hinted at. But goodbye, everybody. See you real soon. Peace out.